Hello students. Metals generally have high density. Do you know why? Recall that most of the metals are solid in state and hence their atoms are tightly packed with each other, which results in their high density, while non-metals have low density because most of the non-metals exist as gases. So, their atoms are distantly packed or are far away from each other. As a result, their densities are low. Generally, metals have high melting point and boiling point. Exception to this are gallium and cesium that melt even at room temperature and hence exist as liquid. While non-metals have low melting point and boiling point. Exception to this is a diamond. It has a very high melting point. Now the next property is malleability. Students, suppose if you beat a gold coin, what will happen? You'll see that it becomes flattened into a sheet. In other words, we can say that metals can be beaten into thin sheets. This property is called malleability. Now let's try doing the same with a piece of graphite. What do you observe? Yes, you are right. While beating it, you'll observe that graphite either breaks into pieces or becomes powdery. This shows that non-metals cannot be beaten into sheets and hence they are not malleable. You must have used aluminium foil to keep your food warm or have seen very thin silver and gold coating on food items. All these applications of metals are possible because of their high malleability. Zinc, however, is an exception to this rule and is brittle like coal, so it cannot be beaten into sheets. We all have seen domestic electric wires or TV cables or cables of our refrigerator or toaster. What is common to all of them? Yes, you are right. All of them use metal wires, mostly copper wires, which are covered with PVC insulation. Students, have you ever thought how these wires are made out of metals? Yes, these are made by drawing metals into long wires. This property of drawing metal into wires without getting fractured or broken is called ductility. On the other hand, non-metals cannot be drawn into wires and thus are non-ductile. Students, look at this copper wire, which is converted into various shapes like loops and pipes. Can you imagine doing same with a graphite? No, because non-metals are non-ductile and they break when tried to bend. An exception to this rule is carbon. It is generally used to make carbon fibers which are used as optical fibers. You must be surprised to know that gold has maximum ductility. 1 gram of gold can be drawn into a wire of 2 km length.